seed in this playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They start this playoff game with a pass. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Completion makes it second and short. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Rogers. Well, stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Rogers. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Trying to find room. It's Scott. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Hand it off for a draw. He's past the marker and still going. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try the ground game here at the running back. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
There's the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Play action, looking to throw. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. They're going to score with a run to the right. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scanning the field. It's Williams. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looks right for a quick completion. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. At the 20. Huge play. Moves the ball down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. They'll hand it off. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So getting nothing on 1st down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vols, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll run it here. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Here we go on 4th down. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, They've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Fighting them off.
Marcus, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Using his legs, it's Scott. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. They got him down at the 3. Big gain in that completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. On the first play of the drive now, the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. They trap it and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's broken up. Great play by the DB, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. The pocket breaking down. Can end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
He's got room to run.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Williams. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught quickly. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Moves out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. He steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. To the air, it's Van Buren. Nice grab. It's Scott. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Across the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. First down, looking for more now. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Quick throw. The catch is made. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead,
swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. That's reeled in. It's not. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Need needs a completion here on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Steps out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, some show of life from this offense.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands, and how about the job by this receiver to fight for that first down?
Defense is coming after him. He escapes the pocket. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
They'll try to run this one in. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. They try to sneak it for the first. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now, number 25. Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So 2nd and 7, a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere, be a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To throw, it's Williams. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They finally make the stop. The offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Williams. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
The Vols will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying to convert with a sneak. Now he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On 4th down, they get the football back here in this tight game. Here comes the handoff. Breaks free. Picks up the first, looking for more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
On 3rd and short, we'll try to pick it up on the ground. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up 1st down from the 31.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
This comes from offense moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? It's a run to the left. Has the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. To the air, it's Van Buren. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for a late, deep throw. And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's 2nd down now.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Direct snap to the back.
The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Back to throw. It's Williams. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play at the completion.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown, but the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Dropping back, it's Williams. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Touchdown, Dogs. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Look what this quarterback told us. This is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.